So 2 days ago I actually made a video on the Goddess Liz ad that we got, and yesterday they it's less than 24 hours ago, but pretty much yesterday they posted this on YouTube actually, which is the confirmation that Goddess Liz is coming. I mean, the ad really gave it away, but it's like, this really confirms, yeah, she is coming next week, but we kind of already knew. So I thought it would be nice to inform that it is basically guaranteed. I mean, it is not even just basically, it is full-on guaranteed. It's kind of a shame that that's not how summons work, but okay. Like, she doesn't come in that costume, I believe. Yeah, or does she? I don't recall. We just got the KOF collab, which, you know, they should know that lots of people summon for, because, you know, it's oh, I clicked the wrong key. It's the collab of characters that might never come back, and like super good characters too. So right after this like huge banner came that lots of people spent like so much gems for, they're instantly releasing this like must-have unit. And I mean, yeah, I hate her. I hate her with all I have. But I can't deny that she's like one of the best units in the game. Like this is just a fact, you know. She's, would I say she's the top 3 best units in the game? Maybe. Like, if you really consider, as, you know, time went on, I would say she's better than King. Just because she is good in PvP. She is top meta right now. I would say more meta than King. You use her on the King team. I'm talking about, of course, Fastball King. And she's really good in PvE too. Like, she's fantastic for a Tower of Catastrophe, or Tower of Trial. There was a Tower of Catastrophe and there's also Tower of Trial, for both. She's fantastic for Tower of Trial, which is like the most challenging PvE activity in the game. It's difficult for me to tell people not to summon, so I think if you can summon for Liz, do so. Like, Lost Vein's gonna be in the banner. And after this, there's no one else really to summon for. Only King. Unless they have another collab, in which, yeah, you can't really predict that, you know? I mean, unless you want someone for Lucia, which I don't really recommend. So I'm bringing this team because I felt like it. This is not the team you're gonna see on Global, because of course Lucia and Sari are not on Global. I will be using the team that is, you know, gonna be on Global for the majority of the time. But yesterday I actually made a video on the team that's currently the meta team on JP, which is Liz, Green Gopher, Lost Vein. You know, which is a team that Global has. Green Gopher is already on Global, so that will be a team that you're gonna see all the time. Also, even more used, and I believe this will be the biggest team, is Goddess Liz, Lost Vein, and King. That was the team that terrorized PvP for 2 months until Easton came out. When Easton came out, then, you know, it was over for— oh, look who we're facing. It's a bot. It was over for the team when, you know, Easton came out, but for a solid, you know, what seemed like forever, it was the best team, and there was not even a second place. It was that team or you lost. So let me find the real person real quick. I mean, you could still win with other teams, like the Droll team, but I'm telling you, majority of matches, if you didn't have the team, you lost. And there was not much you could do about it. Either you had the team or you lost. So, be ready. It was painful. Like, those were painful months playing the game and not being able to use any team. Like, I was making videos and, like, I couldn't use the teams I wanted to use for videos because they would just lose. You couldn't win. The team was just way too good. It's not like the team vanished, the team is still here. But, you know, now there are ways of actually beating it that are actually viable, you know? You know, Lucia is a good counter because he breaks her shield so easily. Easton was the biggest counter, right? You guys should know about Easton. Did Melly? Yeah, Melly got revived. Easton is the biggest counter. But, you know, the new King is a good counter. Technically, even though she is in his team, it's still a good counter just because He takes off ultimate gauge and stuff. Alright. He doesn't have cleanse, so I can just stun. Ooh. Let me do this. Does it break the shield? Let me see. Oh wow, it doesn't. Shield is strong. Yeah, this is unfortunate because Sario's attack is not gonna hit that hard. Yep. But I got Sario and Liz's ultimate. Liz's ultimate is the biggest pain in the ass. Like, it's just a full guaranteed heal. And then if you do damage to it, you take damage back and it heals as well. Like, it's so dumb. And her shield, ugh. Everything around her, I'm telling you, everything around her is just annoying. But what can you do? I mean, she's already in the game. They're not gonna just remove her or something. All you can do is just fight back with what you have, you know? You just do this. The thing with the Green Gopher team is that it works really well. I mean, right now in GP, the Green Gopher team is better. But for global, I think the Blue King team will be better. I'll play the Blue King team after one more match. I think I'll play one more match of this one, because I actually want to use the goddesses here. And then I'll play with the Blue King team, but that team just isn't that good anymore. Just because you face the Giant King, or the Festival King, and you just lose. You're just gonna lose. Unless maybe you go first, and the shield protects you. But the fact that, you know, seals cleanse is the biggest thing. It doesn't even just, like, seal healing cards. He seals cleanse in specific. And you just keep losing ultimate gauge. Yeah. This is one of the biggest things, by the way. This right here, the shield. Her shield protects you so well. Like, unless he does, like, multiple attacks here, he can't just break the shield and do something to me. Unless the Merlin is gonna pack a punch. But because Merlin's in the field, Gopher's passive doesn't work anymore because they're both unidentified. Yeah. Her shield is pretty big. Not allowing, you know, extra damage from cards should be actually applied is a huge deal. Let's do this. Ludo's shield is gonna hit hard, but... or ultimate that becomes a shield. It's gonna hit hard, but yeah. Not hard enough. Really? I was expecting him to kill. I was actually expecting him to kill. I mean, I've been using Sauriel with Death Pierce in the back, and this time I'm using Merlin just because I wanted to go for ults. When you're using, you know, Liz, you want to go for ults and stuff. I haven't used my revive yet, so if she dies here, she's gonna get revived. Doesn't even die. My Liz is, you know, you saw her CC, it's really high. It's she's really good. This should kill Gopher. If it doesn't, unlucky. But this should kill him. I'm impressed he didn't kill Merlin. I'm impressed he didn't actually kill Merlin, to be honest. He does more damage with his single target, he does more damage based on the resistance. And Gopher has really high resistance. He has like 60 something base resistance. So he does really good damage against him. Alright, let's play one more with this team. And I think after that I will ooh, no. Double damage. I think after that I will go for the King team, but honestly I don't like that team too much. You gotta be kidding me. I want to put Death Pierce in the back now. I don't care for ults. I'm putting Death Pierce in the back. Alright, let me just go, because now he's gonna put Liz shield. It's gonna be just 5 more turns here for no reason, just because he full heals and I have to only ult to kill. I played this game way too many times to know how to beat it, but it's still annoying. Alright, last match. Ooh, Valencia, let's say X. Last match of this team. And then we'll go to the King team. And the King team is boring, but what can you do? Let's do this. Yeah. Is he using... Wow. I put Death Pierce in the back and look at the difference. Look at the difference when you use Death Pierce with this guy. Like, his crits just hit so hard. It's just so much. So much more damage that he does. Yeah, the other team, I mean, to be honest, it wasn't annoying at first because she was new. Like, it's like that with every unit, right? When she's just like brand new, and that's not that bad. But then you start seeing the team every single day and pretty much every single match, and you're like, well, this is kind of boring, you know? After 2 weeks, 3, a month, it starts getting really boring to face the exact same team every single match. That's my issue. And my issue is that she's way too good. Oh my god, that was a really hard hit. My issue is that she's way too good. Like, she just is. Okay. I mean, nothing to be really worried about. I have the power of stun here. I'm gonna put this shield here. Yep, with the power of stun, you can't do anything. He could take it off, but you know, that costs losing the ultimate gauge. Could I potentially kill him next turn? I don't think so. But I do have a shield. I would have loved if he took that thing off, the ultimate gauge. Attack buff. Ooh, now I have to kill him. Does this even kill? I don't know. I got really unlucky with my cards here. That I didn't get a single... Nah, it killed. A single target with Sariel would have guaranteed, like, 1 and he would die. But here's the biggest thing about Goddess Liz. Here's the biggest thing that makes her stupid. He's gonna ult my unit, they're gonna die, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because they're just gonna come back. Like, yeah, Sariel. If he crits, he kills. So. He didn't crit. If he crit, he would have killed. But even if he did crit, all that would have happened is I would just come back with full HP. It's the dumbest thing. But what can you do? What can you do? Dumbest thing. Yeah, that buff is doing double damage there. Let me bring here the King team, just so you see that team in action. But truthfully, right now on GP that team isn't the greatest. But really, I mean, I haven't really faced their counters really much. The biggest counter is the King team, which I honestly haven't faced too much ever since Green Gopher came out. Ever since Green Gopher, King team has been a little off. Most people have been running the Goddess Liz, Gopher, and Lost Vein team. That seems to be like the most popular team right now. Alright, let's go there. Alright. Ooh! Interesting matchup. I mean, this will be every single match on Global, so be ready. Okay. Here's one big thing. I hope he did not get an extra King card or Liz card to stun. But even if he did, I can cleanse. That's the big thing about this team. Because of King, even if he gets a stun or a petrify, it does not matter. Because you can cleanse. The only thing that can really cuck you is take off ultimate gauge. Or if King is the one that you get the ultimate with. Now, if you're going second and you have ult food, that doesn't really matter, because you will pretty much choose who you can get the ultimate with. But sometimes that's not the case. Alright, I got my ult with Meliodas. Let me break the shield, ult. Do this. He has Liz, which means Melee will get revived. And his cards will rank capture, so... Put it? Because I crit. But because he only has 2 moves, I win. Like, I won. There's nothing he can do. Even if he double, triple, even if he double level 3, like, he only kills once. Which killing once doesn't matter, because I have Revive. It's kinda dumb. It really is. Now I have King's Ultimate and melee with ranked up cards. So that's it. You're the Sonat! And then Death. And kill again. That's pretty much the team, really. Honestly, that was a good match for demonstrating it. Ooh, a King team. He goes first. Well, this is what I said, that these teams are a big counter. Because with, you know... Crimeli, please. Crimeli? No. With other teams, maybe, right? I could just cleanse. But that's not the case against the King team because I can't cleanse. Basically speaking, I can't. And King removes an ultimate gauge every single turn. So next turn, I will lose an ultimate gauge again. So getting an ultimate is useless. Shoulder break. Oh, didn't break for melee. Broke for King. Guess King just took more damage. Yeah, he got his King's ultimate. I can't stun it. Yeah, he's fully heals with King if I ever did damage to it, but I didn't. And this is loss. There's nothing I can do about him. I lost. I mean... Yeah, I lost. There's literally nothing I can do against this team. It's a bummer, but it's just how metas work. This team died when King released. This is a good show. This is a good showing of what happened to this team, basically. Now, if I went first, things could have been different. Much different. Because I could have pushed Melee's ultimate and used my shield. At that point, he wouldn't be able to triple debuff me. But that's not how things went. If I go second, which most of the time you will, King has insane CC, stuff like that, and you want to use CC food for the most part with this team, not... I'm sorry, you want to use ult food, not CC food, which this guy was also using ult food, I believe. This ult is a one-shot. He hasn't killed me yet, but he will. Oh, he didn't kill! Doesn't matter. Next turn I take damage again. And I can't cleanse, like I still can't cleanse, like... This team is not a fun time to play against. Look how tanky this guy is. The Hendrickson? Like, he's taking hits from Melee and just not dying. I play shit again, but it doesn't matter. Like, this breaks it. Yep. And when his turn is, when it's his turn, the goo in the ground does damage to me again and just die. Well, this is basically the history of this team, but as you can see, he is also using Liz on his team. So it's not like Liz died because of King. Liz got a new team. She got accommodated by King. Oh, Melee died. Yeah, Revive's gone. Well, I didn't even take off HP from them, basically. So, yeah. Well, have fun on PvP until King comes out. I mean, not that Liz dies. Liz is still here, as you can see. Just with a different companionship. That's all.